So you're probably recalling when I said this. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I think we worked this build a little bit too hard. But what if I told you it's not the end?
Blazing on the track, that Siski lava sweep, flick flames, heat waves, all day asleep. Volcano when my lyrics erupt and they creep on a low melt flows, ain't no mount to steep.
So you probably remember when I came out with part 1 and got a few thousand views. And so we decided to make a refined version, which, well, got a few thousand views. And with all this traction and attention, I fully converted Lava Sweep to be the #1 played build in Ascension. It wasn't on purpose. I really wanted the build to get nerfed, just enough to spark some creativity in players to come out with a new variation. But Ascension took what I said with more than just a grain of salt. 15% damage reduction on Lava Sweep and 15% more off of Searing Rage. That amount to like 20% of Lava Sweep's damage potential. We're talking gutter level single target compared to what it was the night before. So that is when I hung it up and fell in line. That is when I built the TG Fizz. Wait, did you think I was just gonna give up on Lava Sweep altogether? Hell no. What if I told you there was items in the game that broke the barrier for Lava Sweep? Stats that are so good that even with the damage nerfs and everything, we could still pump up to 70,000 single target in raid. Hold on, my brethren. Introducing Lava Sweep 3.0. Comes fully kitted with a macro that doesn't even have to stop to cast Chaos Burn, and just some slight readjustments to some talents and gear. Alright, no copyright music. Unlike the rest of the shit I cut, we gotta be original. Now, I've gotten dozens of messages, maybe even hundreds, asking when's the new video? What are we gonna do about the nerf? Don't change a goddamn thing. Sometimes you don't change what's broken. In fact, how can we elevate this build even past the nerfs? Well, we start where the damage all comes from. And yes, Searing Rage was a big hit, and thanks to me with enough bitching on the Discord, I was able to get the 15% Lava Sweep nerf reduced to just a 5% nerf on the main ability. So now you're probably asking, Sin, what actually changed about the build? Well, like I said, we went back to the basics. We dropped a few talents to pick up more critical strike, chance talents, and raw stats such as cruelty, which brings us up another 5% critical strike chance. And another talent I picked up is Prayer in the Weak, which allows us to do more critical damage as long as we have more health than whatever we are attacking. We also picked up Empowered Storm Strike, which amounts to about 5.6% more DPS added into our Wind Strike and Storm Strike. Other than that, the talents are staying the same.
On Martin.
Now you're probably thinking that I'm just full of shit, so here is me doing a Nixia 10 with the same exact build as the one in the description, using the same macro, the same REs, everything is the same. So here's going to be a couple minutes and then we'll get back to everything
On micro.
else.
On Ari, Caramel. On Avenger. Burn this.
I give QS.
Deep breath. Moon and melee. Blast Nova soon. Blast Nova. On Zoran. On Robbery.
Ransom robbery.
On David. On Verb. On McFlurry. On Martin.
This is the last one.
Next spear. Yeah.
On Zoran. On Cerm. Blast Nova soon. Blast Nova now.
He's landing.
We still have all our
Green,
reses.
green. Nope.
Yeah, we hold. On Cerm.
I think it's still up.
Res Cerm. Top side is safe. Hold this spear. Buff
She's gonna
Cerm.
land. She's gonna land right after this.
On Ari. Kill the whelps.
This is perfect timing if we can phase right now.
On me the character.
Check them.
Do I spear?
Yeah. Blast Nova, Blast Nova, Blast Nova.
Landing.
Pop me up, pop me up.
Just jump. most of the mob.
Real good spear timing.
Does that tick make
Get away
threat
from
to you?
moon, get away from moon, get away from moon.
Come towards the start. I sacked it. Watch the places on the ground. Kill the one stuff.
Is there a mirror sack?
I sacked now.
I sack, I sack.
Beam.
Don't get hit by the tail. Like fire, just stay on first.
Worry about whelps.
Well,
Big whelp.
Handle your next line of cooldowns on Ari.
Oh,
yeah, would love to, but I'm pulling.
Okay, then Cutie, you are.
I'm fine
Yeah.
on this walk. I'm fine, I'm fine.
Okay. Tell me when I'll ping something.
On next breath, on next breath.
Refresh your tokens. Don't forget to refresh your tokens.
Now.
Oops.
Billy, your sack on next move.
Oh, I used that one.
Okay, Candle, your sack's on next move.
Tell me when.
Whoops. Beaming.
On force.
all the casters.
Who is
Worry
next?
about
to
whelps,
Ari?
worry about whelps.
Anyone have a pinch up or anything?
I will be fine on walk, I will be fine on walk.
On next rep.
I can go.
Okay.
I sack this.
Yep.
Get away from moon. I'm pulling
Okay.
enough.
You said it, Ganadia. Tell me when you just saw it.
Robert, you're gonna need next attack on force.
Next to whelps, do not worry about them, just burn balls.
Like you just saw it.
Promo cooldowns on Ari, like cover it.
Big arrow.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Finally,
Okay,
you guys
get me out.
are the worst players. Holy shit.
Hey, look, micro.
Finally.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Deathbringer.
Jesus
I need one for all
Christ.
time. So.
Let's go.
Guys,
Don't forget
please.
to loot your fucking draconic for
No.
dummies so skin the boss.
Thank you, V.
Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be like, Sin, Syrian Rage got nerfed. Why aren't we getting rid of it? Well, Lava Sweep's still doing 15% more damage from it, so technically we're still getting a pretty decent damage chunk out of the talent itself, so there still isn't much to complain about right there. Now for gear, which I get questions about all the time, you're going to be going for the Redemption 8-piece. This set has a pretty decent 8-piece, which can give you a good 2 to 4% damage increase, which is way more efficient than Judgment's Verdict. And you also get a decent amount of hybrid stat that brings up your DPS pretty significantly compared to Judgment. Now please realize there are 9 pieces inside of the Redemption tier, so this leaves room for you to change one piece of armor, and that will be the Gloves of Power. These gloves are juiced with spell power, and although they are cloth and we are taking the armor hit, it is 1000% worth the switch off to get the extra boost in your damage. Another thing is that the phylactery of kel'thuzad trinkets are not unique equipped, and you can have one attack power trinket and one spell power trinket, which gives you more than enough spell power and attack power to fill in for the damage that you're missing. For weapons, we concluded that having the Might of Menethil with Crusader and Maul of the Redeemed Crusader with Crusader as well as more efficient and better for damage because of the higher top end damage that Might of Menethil offers. So see a large increase in how hard your lava sweeps are actually hitting from these weapons. Other than that, not much has changed from the build, talents, and equipment themselves. I think people have gotten to the point in Ascension where they feel as if they aren't doing a 70 to 80k, then it's a bad build. But I think we need to look past the armor and realize what Lava Sweep really brings to the table. The pros of this build obviously are that it's a one button macro, so there really isn't much to do other than press that one button. The build is very flexible and can be very strong on AoE and be able to switch back to a really good single target DPS. We also have tons of room for defensives and movement abilities, unlike some more popular builds like TG Physical. And lastly, our build doesn't have a ton of ramp aside from corrupted Maelstrom weapons, so this makes this build very efficient from beginning to end. Remember, the game is more than just a few numbers on the screen. It doesn't matter if you're doing 90,000 DPS when you're deceased, so this build still is very viable and strong in a raid setting. Other than that, I've had so many memories and huge milestones completed with this build. I've done Trial 1 Nax a day after the release, I've slain Onyxia in Raid Trial 10, I've done a plethora of Ascended raids as top DPS, And most importantly, I've been able to grow a community, bring them together, and play an amazing build on this amazing server. I appreciate all of you guys being a huge part in the Lava Sweep journey, and I don't think you guys realize how awesome it is to get messages day in and day out about how the videos are amazing and how they appreciate the time I take to make these build videos. If it wasn't for you strangers on the internet, we wouldn't be growing and prospering the way we are today. So with that, I say thank you. If you guys enjoy my videos and want to see more, click the video playlist on the left to see more of my gameplay, which includes Conquest of Azeroth videos where I play Ascension's 21 unique classes, or maybe you want to see some Elune gameplay of me playing Lava Sweep. You'll find all that in the playlist. If you like the video and want to stay tuned for more, click my profile on the right and subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Like the video, comment what you enjoyed about it, and stay tuned for the next one. I appreciate all of you, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.